Alright, one more second there. One more second. Lightning with the tier 2 deluxe sub to start the stream. Super appreciated.
This is where the fun begins.
Hopefully. Hopefully, this is where the fun begins. We'll see. There's 61 months of sub. More months of sub than almost anybody. Almost anybody. But yeah. Like you said, they're old. Me too. Me too. I mean, I guess you did before the stream. I grabbed this. Oh, wait, let's turn on the non-reversed webcam. There's my copy of... Oh yeah, because it's green, it kind of gets distorted by the green screen, but there's my copy of the Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness expansion for MS-DOS. For MS-DOS and Macintosh CD-ROM, compatible with Windows 3.1, MS-DOS, and Windows 95. There it is. There it is. There's the dark portal on the back. Alright. Like Sam was saying, maybe it's still enough to have a founder badge. That's true. That's true. Maybe at the end of the year or something. Or maybe on the anniversary of the stream in July. Maybe I'll go through and see if there's any founders who haven't logged on in like 3 years. And kick them out. Maybe. Did it before. Oh, I have to remember what screen it's on now. So we got our Dar'khan Ysera, double legendary warlock with mischievous imp. We got 2 cultists. We got an arson accusation. I think it's the first time I've drafted it. But yeah, mainly we did manage to, with our one game yesterday, we did manage to play Dar'khan, get Dar'khan killed, and then use Infantry Reanimator, bring Dar'khan back with Reborn. So that was pretty sweet. I wonder if we'll get to pull off that anymore. Oh, let's turn off the secondary webcam. Let's turn that off. Just could reinstate them should they come back. No, you can't. It actually specifically warns you about that.
Nemsy.
It specifically warns you about that. But I mean, the people I'm removing are, you know, it's like literally people that, hey, subbed really early on in the stream, which I appreciate. But, you know, it's people, you know, who, I mean, yeah, they haven't sent a message here since, you know, like 2018. They were here in the first year of the stream, and then they've been gone. Maybe they're off Twitch entirely. Maybe they're just not interested in Hearthstone or me. I don't know. I'll probably never know. No, it's fine. It's fine. People come and go. People come and go through your life. They say save, just stream, good luck with the runs. I appreciate it. We're doing some we got Blazer. We're doing some blazing with arson accusation, I guess. Could tempo the Shadow Blade or hold it. I think I'm gonna hold it.
Welcome to the game of your life.
Actually, holding this might be a mistake. I'm gonna tempo it. I'm gonna tempo it. Just John doing the cup slide, and then again John for the raid where we're playing Hogwarts over on the Variety stream.
This can't be good.
This one's killer.
I guess I'll just give him the 2/2.
Good.
I got nothing good next turn. I can draw 3 cards for more options going forward, but... yeah, we could just drop Umbral Geist.
Shady.
Yeah, accidentally read safe harbor right here. It's still you. It was cool, but something happened. I don't involve pumpkins because that's what we did in the game. Chill with stuff. There's some dropped frames. Some dropped frames here, or we still have a safe file variety? Good to see Gore. Hope you're doing well today. Not seeing any dropped frames here, if we're talking about here. Got infused too on Mischievous Imp. Like Optimus Michael Bay would have done that. That works. That works for sure. It's actually a bit annoying. We top deck Suffocating Shadows. It means if I had played Scourge Supplies, I could have done that synergy. I could have done that synergy. Okay. Gangplank next turn. As the Switch been having some issues all day. As I tried to log on Battle.net, I also got a brief queue there too. So I don't know, maybe everybody's having issues. Yeah, I wouldn't call the Gangplank Diver absolute insanity here, but hopefully it'll still help us. It's not gonna die, though, so I'm still not gonna get the Mischievous Imp yet. Hearthstone was being laggy today. Time to play more Genshin Impact. Oh, world, it's wide web. Abandoning DARPANET was a mistake. It was more reliable. Poison, poison. Poison, poison. This is not the greatest Suffocating Shadows of all time, but I think I'm still gonna do it. If they put the poison into our 3-4, they keep the 2-1 poison, which would actually be a bit of a problem. Thank you to Yoon with the follow, I appreciate that. Now we've got the Infused Mischievous. They have a curse in their hand. They have a discovered spell. I think they have a another. This is a spell. They drew, yeah. Oh no, this is a Naga. This third card is a Naga.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
Were you followed?
Well, I really hope they don't have Flame Strike. It's not great Suffocating Shadows all the time, it's just a tribute. I was trying to figure out what John's multi-fruit drifting was. It's the battle tag. I was trying to relate to something I said.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Well, at least they didn't have Flame Strike. That's a big deal. What are we gonna do now? We can go bump, trade. Play the Gold Road and the Peasant. I'm looking at this Feast of Souls, but not. I'm only having actually one minion die this turn, typically.
We're being attacked.
They're on to us.
Vic Destiny's your favorite musical of all time. I don't think I've seen the whole thing, to be honest. Yeah, no, I like the Joss Whedon ones. I like Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog in the Buffy musical episode. I haven't listened to a lot of musicals in general. Ruined Orb Pig Trade, man. All I may have left is the 2-1. Not much fuel for Feast of Souls. I tries to the Sweeney movie. Traces they're also not one of the musicals. So now we could draw 2 cards off Feast of Souls, which is probably a good idea. This is an unusual card to draft.
Please help me!
They're on to us.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
Got our full-blown evil, got our cheesemonger while they're holding at least 2 spells. Try, like, look for Ysera with Scourge supplies, maybe? But it'll still take multiple turns to land her. Well, we've got a way to draw 3 cards, so do they. Got a 1-cost spell, an interesting one, maybe. Get a temporary copy of a spell. I don't have much in deck, though. I've got Drained Soul and Grimoire of Sacrifice, and that's like it. Drained Soul's gone. Now all I've got is Grimoire of Sacrifice. Wonder if it's actually the right time to play Dar'khan or not. There's Ysera. Now I need to make room. I need to make room for Ysera.
We don't have any.
Die, monster!
Trust this. Now, I heard that headline ahead of time, but I haven't seen anybody talk about it once the game's actually out, so I have no idea what's up with that. But yeah, no, the Tanakart's not really particularly high on my agenda. I've heard most people say that it's pretty good. It reminds me of Bioshock, and I do like Bioshock, but not super high on my priority list right now. Oh, freeze a minion, add a copy to your hand. That can give me 2 Dar'khans. Some good burst and some good lifesteal. So this gets Grimoire of Sacrifice every time, and we get multiple copies, so... Alright, they're at 18. Dar'khan 2 can do 12 damage super reliably. Zmima real. Pretty much in your case. I recall it coming up before the game came out, and I thought it was supposed to be real, but, you know, I can't imagine it's anything of substance. I imagine it's, you know, whatever it is just kind of a joke with repeated dialogue, but I don't know. I don't know. The dream is eternal. Oh, that's cute. They turned the Abyssal Curse into a different spell. He's part of Game Pass with the just been, that would maybe make me think of it a little more. Just because, what's it called? Hi-Fi Rush is on there too, right? And Wo Long is going to be on there, but the Wo Long PC version is supposedly not great. I was with music references? Sin Runner. Emulate, but it's too late for that. Nice, I wish the newest game. I'd really like to see you play. It's pretty high on the agenda. It's pretty high on the agenda.
Every nightmare must end. Every nightmare must end.
Is there trouble?
So if they don't just concede, the goal was to finish him off with Dar'khan Cold Storage. Thanks for something. Would the Dar'khan be stronger if it dealt 6 damage or animate at the end of a turn, like Rag? In Arena, it would be. In Arena, it certainly would be. Although not in this particular situation, but in most situations, it would be much, much, much stronger. In Arena. Hopefully they just get to see their dome spelled out here.
For all I've given, I'm due my reward.
Dar'khan. Freeze and copy the Dar'khan. Kill the 2-3 for good measure. Put them to 4, heal to 27, and they know I got another Dar'khan coming up. Is it not another poor PC port? Don't know how much this I can stand. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how bad it is in comparison to the problems I've been having with Hogwarts. I don't know. Yeah, you're nice that they didn't have any problem with the PC demo. Yeah, I should try the PC demo just to see if we have any troubles or not. Because, yeah, if I don't have any troubles with the PC, Wo Long, then yeah, I should go in on Game Pass for a little bit. Do Hi-Fi Rush, maybe do Wo Long, maybe at least try that Atomic Hearts game to see if I'm interested. Yeah, I think the most RAM streaming games possible. Is this just what you've been playing recently, or... I own Blade Assault. I own Children of Morta. I don't own the Arcanium Furry game, but I should.
I can turn the crowd against you too, you know.
For all I've given, I'm due my reward.
Dar'khan Lethal. Copied Dar'khan Lethal. Sweet. In both wins. We've gotten 2 copies of Dar'khan. One, this time we got off Cold Storage. Last time we got the second Dar'khan off Reanimator. So both wins, we've managed to do double Dar'khan. Nice. Dedicate that win to Lightning. With the, I think it was 61 months of sub? I think. Koromon's in there. Koromon was on sale recently. Looked at it a little bit. Yeah, Dreads was playing Dome Keeper, but I don't think I have that one. Enter the Gungeon I've got. Oh, you got Have a Nice Death, which I think you mentioned you weren't super impressed by, but I like the art style. I don't think I own that one. I think I own Gunfire Reborn, but I'm not sure.
Knowledge is power.
Little Noah. Selin of Paradise. Did we talk about that one? I can't remember. Potion Craft. I don't know if I own Potion Craft. Slay the Spire, of course I own. I almost bought Orbital Bullet once, because you said you liked it and it was on sale. I own One Step from Eden, I own Moonlighter. I don't think I know about Masters of Anima. Steam World. Yeah, I've thought about playing Steam World Hand of Gilgamesh, the card game one.
What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
seek?
Lightning supporting the indie scene.
Never miss.
I've heard good things about Crosscode. Yeah, I think I don't know if I own a copy. I might. I still have Steam open. Do I own Crosscode? I want to say I don't. I've just seen it on sale a billion times. Yeah, I don't appear to own a Steam copy at least, but maybe I own it somewhere else. The Hand of Gilgamesh is decent, yeah. And like all the other Steam World games, it goes on pretty steep sale, like $6 pretty often.
Incredible
So it's not a question of price, it's just a question of time. It's all a question of time. Once I give it 2 in this draft, would have been fantastic or something. Now, to be fair, John, I played Ysera to high effect in that last game, too. To be fair! It says the PC demo on Microsoft Store and Steam. Yeah, I would prefer Steam, but if I'm doing Game Pass, I guess it has to be Microsoft Store.
Doesn't get cheddar than this.
And I don't know, what are some... There's some games on my relatively high priority list right now.
Not shady.
I got the full version of the Council. I've probably played the first part of the Council, which was like available as a demo. It's a weird game, it's a story-based game, and it was kind of neat. I got the full version of the Council. Anything else super interesting in here? Hogwarts Legacy. I still have Prey listed as a high priority game, but we finished that, so I should remove it from my high priority games list. We beat that one. We did it. We did the thing. Same with Monster Sanctuary. We finished Monster Sanctuary and the DLC. I should remove that from the high priorities games list too. Anything else here on the high priority games list we've already finished?
The wails of these caverns chill me.
Bloodstained. We finished Bloodstained. But back when the final update comes out, is there another Monster Sanctuary update coming out after the previous DLC? And he says, yes, really, I didn't see that. One last update. Is it actually a content update, or is it just like a balance update?
Rex marks the spot.
Alright. Wonder whether they must have announced it somewhere quietly, because I don't see it on the Steam news list. Oh, probably just balance. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, the DLC was teasing possibilities for Monster Sanctuary 2. That really didn't seem like something
Where
beyond
you
that.
fired?
I mean, it didn't seem like it was teasing more DLC. It seemed like it was teasing Monster Sanctuary 2. So they aren't doing Monster Sanctuary 2 yet.
We're being attacked!
There's quite a few things we're scared of here, but I'm not gonna do a double trade type thing, because I'm worried about Oasis Ally. I'm worried about quite a few things, actually. I'm worried about Oasis Ally and Counterspell. Fire Sale.
The exit is this way!
What does this do? After your hero attacks, draw a fail spell. Well, they're not doing either of those things. So we're 1 mana off being able to do 3 full-blown evils together. Let's...
Zug zug!
Let's sacrifice a 3/1. And just set Poison and Oasis Ally. We're hoping to do like a triple full-blown evil next turn, but I don't know if they're gonna be playing minions or like drawing cards. He says they're looking for some new candidates on indie games. They're gonna make a game similar to this. Boy, this game's not even out yet either. Roguelike,
Tracking.
one-on-one Pokemon style game?
Have you heard?
Wonder if they'd be reusing sprites and stuff from Monster Sanctuary. That would save them a lot of time. Silence enemy minions. I'm gonna get a 2/4 instead of a poison. Oh well. I guess I'm tapping, aren't I? Okay, 2/4, no poison. Because they say value, I'm fantastic. Why am I fantastic? Well, because they, you know,
This is the way.
they put out the first episode of season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Full party.
All it takes to make me happy. That's all it takes to make me happy. What do we get off Reanimator, if anything? I don't know if I get anything right now at all. Hullbreaker's not undead. But the Sin Runner is. Alright, we'll change of plans here. We were gonna play the Blood Guard, but now I want the Sin Runner down, because the Reanimator can reanimate, I think, every time. Here's the Disney Plus reach saturation point for the yearly month outing for you. Dip your toes in. A few mummies on there you wouldn't mind seeing. Like the Mighty Ducks 4. Yeah. I did just watch Black Panther 2 recently, which was fine. Fine. Look at their 2 temporary arcane spells.
Now more than ever.
Ooh, they got a little 2/2 hawk. Still has the effect, though, if they try to play a bunch of minions. They got a Gaia, but we've got the Suffocating Shadows. And yeah, wow, look at those! So they played Gaia. They played Gaia over... Man, I wish it would show in the history what they discarded. They played Gaia over playing a 2-mana Ruined Orb, discover a spell, and Tear Reality, get 2 spells from the past and discount them. I'm surprised they gave that up. We could do Suffocating Shadows, Infantry Reanimator, which is probably what I will do. The other play is Ysera, Nightmare this to kill the Gaia. We get the Ysera in play, which is nice, but this gets the Sin Runner back in play, I believe.
We're not done with you yet.
I don't think I want to tap. I don't think I want to tap to draw a card. I think our priority right now is just, you know, playing Ysera. I don't want to lose health against mages that can go bursty. Save game with this pick. Take the second card. I haven't actually opened the image, but take the second card. I'll look in a second. I'll look in a second after I kill his opponent.
Greed is eternal.
You're undead to me.
Alright, nice solid victory for 3 wins. I was actually thinking about getting the second card. I had a 1 in 3 chance of thinking about your preference. 3 wins, no loss. The image is loading a little slowly. I'm not sure if it's bugged or if it's just having trouble. There it goes. There it goes.
Nemsy versus Jaina.
I've been seeing a lot of strong pack kodos recently. But yeah, Harpoon Gun can be really good, especially because you've already got the Ajar Saber to dredge back up. It's not a super easy pick. I think when I've already got the Saber, I probably would indeed take the Harpoon Gun, but I could see going for the Pack Kodo. Pack Kodo could get a Harpoon Gun, Pack Kodo could get a bigger beast like Tarantula, or it might give you, you know, the legendary weapon. It might give you a Bloodseeker. I've been seeing a lot of good Pack Kodos, so it's not a super easy choice.
Welcome to the game of your...
I don't have a clear. Take that card. I would take the middle one or the right one over the Tarantula for your deck, though, for sure. Double Pelican Diver.
Look at that!
They run out of cards pretty quick. So they took the Peckodo. And fixes, what is this portrait? Big fur, big fur. It's Nemsy in her fursuit, her Corgi fursuit. They call it a mascot outfit, but we know the truth. They've discovered spell.
The Queen's power.
Shoot, they have 2 discovered spells. Welcome to Mage. Welcome to Mage.
Power is beyond your comprehension.
Now they have 3 discovered spells. Ugh. I was pretty happy when they played 2 Pelican Divers. I'm a lot less happy now.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
Yes, I think they're gonna get done over. Me too. Me too, I agree. Ooh.
With every strike.
This is actually fine. This is actually fine, because we can just go one of 2 things. We can attack a Spell Coiler and Drain Soul the other one, and then Suffocating Shadows the Blood Guard. The other play would be to Arson Accusation the Blood Guard and tap. I think the other play is cleaner and it's more mana efficient. They still have all 3 discovered spells.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
So, we didn't see the spell they took off, Especially Alchemist. I suspect they took Cone of Cold here. I'm gonna click Tear Reality instead. Nice.
Yes, that's the one.
This Cone of Cold doesn't help me much, but Tear Reality could help me a lot. So we can go Tear Reality Geist, or we can just drop the Gold Road Grunt a little off curve. Now, the best play is Gorilla Bot Diver. They have a Tear Reality, and they have 2 other discovered spells. One of their 3 discovered spells was the Fireball. Oh, man! Come on! It's their 4th discovered spell. 5th if you include the Alchemist. Turn 8, they've discovered 5 spells. If you're curious, because I'll show it on the screen, 6 of their 7 cards have a created by another card tag, but it's not quite fair, because 2 of them just say, oh, hey, they got this card when they traded Fire Sale. They got this card when they traded Shopkeep. So those aren't quite fair.
I wonder
Mirror Image and Flame Ward. So Mirror Image can help infuse the Mischievous Imp, and it could try to protect the 6/4 from our rush, even though it's more likely to die to a spell. Whoa! Okay. We're gonna get wrecked. They shot themselves. That helped me. There goes my gangplank. That helped me. That helped me. Maybe they're gonna get wrecked. Yeah, drawing some minions helps them. They drew more cards. That helped them. Well, I don't know. They killed my minion, but they buffed both of these minions.
Amazing.
They also got a Hunter Secret. The chair is better than yours. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't help them a lot. Not zombies.
We're being attacked!
My hand is too full.
The burn card, a curse, burn a card. Well, they did burn a card, but burning a card's not too significant. They freeze our 10-7. There's no Flame Ward. I think I'd only played 2 cards, right? I was worried about triggering Motion Denied and doing 6 damage to my face.
Error. Hot bucket. Stand strong.
All Breaker can draw full-blown evil, and casting 2 full-blown evils here could be good if that's not Ice Trap. Might draw Scourge Supplies, though, or Fiendish Circle. Yeah, it does damage to our face. I kinda don't want to damage my face right now.
A little fire never hurt nobody.
Zug zug.
Your soul dissolves.
So they finished up with it. It took 25 hours, a lot longer than you would have guessed. What do you think of it in the end? Because, you know, some games have weak endings where, you know, less effort goes into the end of the game than the start of the game. They says, Say, did you hear about the second top Arena EU player changing their name because they got sponsored? I did not see that. I did not see that. I suspect there's something in the Blizzard TOS about it. I suspect. But no, I didn't see that. Is it still up there? Not gonna read the name, but... It's still up there on Europe. It's not clear to me what it is, unless they already like banned it or something. All right. 4 wins, no loss. I'll take our first 3-minute break after this next game. Ending is definitely weaker in the beginning, but enjoyed it. Got buggier as you get closer in the game. That also often happens with new releases in particular.
Nemsy versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Everyone get!
It was all made up. How unfortunate.
Welcome to the game of your life.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Oh no, I have to put all my brain power to use again. We got the correct pick last time. Not this time. Not this time, although, you know, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter because, I can't do anything with Arcane Brilliance, right? I don't have any spells to copy there that big. So it doesn't matter at all. Was there sound? Ah, interesting. Here's some more context. Okay, so it is this, gotcha. I was wondering if that was possible.
I wonder if...
Your soul dissolves.
Wonder how quick they'll find their wife. Hope they don't find their wife too quick, or we'll be in some extra trouble. Wow, they're gonna go for the Arcane Brilliance on curve, really? Wonder what other options they had. They had no hesitation at all there. Zero hesitation.
We're not done with you yet.
Got a reborn Geist, which is pretty sweet. Trade all the 1/1s in just in case they can coin Deathborn. I mean, they got two. They got probably like a, I don't know, a Drake Fire and a Rune, a Drake Fire and a Flame Strike. No, they got a Drake Fire and they traded it.
That's right. Feel the groove.
Now they have 2 coins and possibly a Rune. Possibly.
We're being attacked!
Your soul dissolves.
You're undead to me.
I think I'm just gonna do max face damage, but I thought about putting the Geist into the Mailbox Dancer for sure. Smork File 17. Back again. As I have to save, always quick to smork. Ooh, okay. We get a Shadow of Death, might be useful. We get a Habeas Corpses, which can get me another Geist, I guess. Ooh, another Abyssal Curse when the health is again super low. Nice. If we can just find our, we can find our Dar'khan. That'll, like, finish him off for good.
Drown in your sorrows. Your soul dissolves.
Obviously, I never miss.
Down to 4 life. I think that we're gonna see him go coin, Rune. Oh, that'll be dangerous to him, because that would mean they'll keep the curse and go to 2 life. Coin. Coin. Rune. Rune. Rune, yep. And I hope they don't get a bunch of cold cases here for armor. There's Blizzard to start. There's cold case, damn! It's the one thing I don't want them to get.
Still full.
They get some discount spells from the past. I hope they don't heal them too. Sin Runner. Alright, so they're at 6. They have 2 spells from the past. They have another Arcane Brilliance, I believe. Fireball. Mage Secret. Flame Geyser, play the 1/2, yeah. Trade the Drake Fire again. Should have done that earlier. Just checking for counterspell right away. I got Ysera.
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
Life is gooder here in Stormwind.
I got a stealthed cheesemonger. Pretty sweet. Especially when we know we've got Ysera in the Nightmare.
No take candle.
Keep giving me spells. In fact, my Demonic Assault and Explosive Trap both do face damage. And they're super, super low. Is they gave us lethal? That depends. We haven't chested for Ice Barrier. So you know it's Barrier. Do I know it's Barrier? Now, do I literally know it's Barrier? Or are you suspecting it's Barrier? Did it show Barrier off, like, Rune of the Archmage because it tried to cast it twice? I can't tell if you're going, you know it's Barrier, or you know it's Barrier. The universe is punishing you, Smork. Okay, it's the you know it's Barrier wink. Okay. Okay. Just making sure. Access Ice Block? I don't think it was a secret from the past, was it? Ice is Vaporize. Was it a secret from the past? Shoot, if it was, I lost track of it.
I wonder if...
Vaporize or an Ice Block would stop my Ysera Nightmare play that I was thinking about.
Die, monster!
Oh, Ice Barrier still counts as being from the past.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Just no. You know it's Ice Barrier. Boom, boom. Gonna burn our next card. Oh, another rune! And more cold cases right away for more armor. The one card I didn't want him to get. Pyroblast 2. Are you serious, my face? That could have hit any target. What a cheating mage. That could have hit any target. Oh, enemies, you're right. It's still a 1 and 3. I'm thinking they did a puzzle box earlier, right? Or the other opponent did a puzzle box. But you're right. You're right. All right. Well, how much damage do I have? How much damage do I have? I've got 8, 11. So I'm 1 off lethal on board, I believe. So let's do with lethal. Well, only if they don't throw another pyroblast at me, right? Aren't I 1 off? Unless I have some spell damage. Yeah, and so the only concern would be if they have the 9 damage from hand. These guys spell damage? I don't think so.
Die! Every nightmare must end.
Should have rushed into
Hands
that.
too full.
Unless I laminate my face, which I sort of do. Just take the reins. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. This looks helpful. Come on, just die to the explosion, please. He's probably just say it's always explosive. It's always Ice Barrier. It's always explosive. All right. Oh boy, rune, and they got the ice barrier, and 2 cold cases. And they got that power blast to my face, which, because they didn't have the burst damage, I guess actually helped me versus killing a minion. So I told you it was lethal, yeah. They didn't just throw like a fireball and a frozen touch at my face. Lucky, lucky. Ox makes the call. Okay, alright. We have not lost a game for the full first hour of the stream, which is nice. And we gotta take a 3-minute break. Be back with more of the Corgi Nemsy. And our double legendary. Alright, let's get back to it. 5 wins, no loss. John says, how do I not know about the Dar'khan Quest Guide rewards? Just sitting on 5 fates and tons of resources. They put that in this patch, John. That's new. That's new. In fact, I didn't claim mine. You just reminded me it exists. So hey, fancy save meeting save here. Why say it's me and you?
Nemsy versus
Oh, see, yeah, I could have been on a different stream.
Everyone get hyped up!
Oh, right. Don't think I'm keeping Gangplank. Yeah, I should make sure I claim those, John. Although, I don't know, I might You just have to list them now. I might want to wait. I might want to wait to claim those. If I claim them right now, I'll be tempted to spend them on Dia. which I don't know. Right now, I'm still trying to resist. Can I really resist going for Dia for 3 weeks? I don't know. I don't know. Every day tests my resolve.
All ends with death.
You will join our ranks soon.
I can turn the crowd against you too, you know.
Unfortunate.
As you command.
Was that a fumble?
The culprit was not
Destiny, well... I can still use Suffocating Shadows if I want. Or draw a bunch of cards. Probably don't need both Sin Runners. This will be a good stream. Best luck to your games. Good to see you. Heard no losses so far. Let's keep it rolling. No losses so far, but we're facing a powerful opponent. Strong roll.
Best cheese around. You can take my card.
Yeah, they might just trade their 5/5 and do like 1 damage from hand. Pretty likely. Oh, or that. I get a 3-cost spell though. And this 3-cost spell is good against the piggyback. That could be worse, I guess.
Where you followed?
Probably snakes, but you can think about Visage a little bit.
The courage of man.
No! I lose. Ah, shoot. That sucks.
You make me smile so much, my face
hurts. Slayer redeems a thing. I got nothing. I almost always have nothing for when I've lost. I'm sorry. Refunded your points. I refunded your points.
For all I've killed, I do my reward.
That trade was a little interesting, maybe, only because they were only 1-off lethal on board.
Right between
Nah.
the eyes.
Ah, man. Obliterate. Oh, actually, they had lethal. They had lethal. I forgot about this buff. So... lose to missed lethal. Feels bad. Feels bad. I could have Grimoire of sacrificed this. It would have killed this and this. If I killed that, I think I'd still be dead. Oh, man. Yeah. Bunker Sergeant and 2 deadly shots. Just perfect answers. Plus, they got the super high roll before. Well, GG at Team America. GG as I get wrecked. Yeah, Mocha said they were at 2 losses. You know, I feel like 2 lost decks should not go up against undefeated decks at all. But they won. But they won. Oh, dear.
Everyone get hyped up!
Reach for the skies!
This can't be good. This can't be good. That feels good.
Still be your first round of this man being matched up with 0-0 when you were 0-2. And that was against a streamer, so you verifiably knew that?
Run for help!
Up and out of a Bunker Sergeant. Oh, it was a regular chatter, gotcha. Gotcha.
The citadel stands strong.
That feels good.
So can clear their board and play Cheesemonger. Which is probably for the best.
Life is gooder.
He simply redeems the Star Trek show of the day. Do I have the other thing? I can get on buttons, but I haven't done that. I should. It doesn't take much effort. Star Trek show of the day. Star Trek show of the day, only one a day. If you got a special request, let me know. Otherwise, let's find something. Something. Ooh, they gave me the, the aquatic form. That's pretty good. This is pretty annoying. Can I get anything good off aquatic form right now? Nothing super good.
I wonder if...
Vecpon Farm episode. We were talking about it. I'd have to look up the name of the episode. They just have such a clean trade, which is annoying.
Where you followed?
Body and soul. Yeah, I don't have that listed. Is Barbara's big sister Jean? Yes. Yeah. One thing you missed out on was, yeah, there was a summer adventure event where they went with you to a group of islands together. And they got new outfits. They got new swimwear outfits. Barbara's was free. Jean's you had to pay for. Is it really body and soul? Must be the B plot. You mentioned that it looked like that episode had a bunch of plots. Must be like the B plot.
They're on to us.
I thought about playing Rock Bottom and Gangplank. So Google says, well, I suspect you're right, but I suspect it was, yeah, it must have been like the B plot, because there was a much bigger plot in that episode that the trailer focuses on. Ooh. I'm kind of glad they didn't go face there. So I can find my Dar'khan, which seems useful. In this situation, where we're kind of losing some health. Could think about full-blown evil, too, though.
Obviously, I know.
Trying to force him to swing into the poison. I was really hoping for suffocating shadows. Now I got Infantry Reanimator with Sin Runner and Dar'khan possibilities. Although I'm actually tossing Sin Runner right now, aren't I? He also has a 2/2 Infected Peasant possibility, but I think I'm still gonna take it.
Want to play? Gladly.
So, the plan right now is next turn, Drain Soul plus Dar'khan. That's the current plan.
A willing donor.
Hey, Sim says they're doing great. Glad you're doing great. At the start of March, the true March of the Lich King begins now.
One more death
Ooh.
can't hurt.
That's They're gonna draw so many cards here, and I can't do anything about it.
For all I've given, I'm due my reward.
They are gonna draw like at least 4 cards here, like minimum. We're at 20, they're at 18. We've got our Ysera. Got the Reanimator that could get another Dar'khan, but could just get a 2/2. Well, Dar'khan has to die first. Which she probably will, almost definitely. Oops, explosion. Oh, they're trying to get rid of Dar'khan without giving me lifesteal. I see.
The culprit was not tiny.
I can play a 10 mana Ysera, or I can try to get that 50-50 on Dar'khan coming back.
We're not done with you yet.
No. No.
Was that a fumble?
That's so important. That's so important. So, I shouldn't say it probably lost the whole game, but it could have lost the whole game versus it could have won the whole game. They'd be at 12. We'd be at 19. It's a big difference. And they'd have to deal with the 6/6 Reborn with lifesteal again.
I got aggro! Let's do this! Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Run for help!
You're undead to me.
Thanks for like set up Ysera. I was legitimately worried I might die if I set up Ysera, even if it's not crazy likely. I liked the idea of trying to get that Dar'khan, swing our health back up high, and then use Ysera to deal with like a big taunt they play or something. But obviously I lost the 50-50. Now, so yeah, Scythe says you could always set Dar'khan next turn anyway. See, I feel the opposite. I feel the opposite. I can always play Ysera next turn. Although I guess you want the Ysera Awakens early, which I can understand. Like Ysera's slow in this world. I understand. I just wanted to try to get health right away, though. Didn't work out, though. Did not work out.
I have but little time.
Now we're at 7. We could have had so much more health. To do here. Pretty much die.
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
Is there trouble? Go fast!
Every nightmare must end.
Run for help!
That was the best hit, really, but they still have this poison. We're still at 7 health. So, I still feel like we're most likely gonna lose, but if they don't have any more burst damage or healing, we might make it. We might make it. So I get some weird Grimoire / Nightmare plays there. I mean, we got a Nightmare play. We got a Nightmare play. Two of their cards in hand, they're 2/2 adventurers. We know that. Forge Fiend. Well, we can deal with it, but then they're gonna have so much health again. Ice Hoof could help us a lot.
I'm game. I'm game.
With every strike, we'll strike back harder.
I think we still definitely play the Blood Guard before the Ice Hoof, though. Okay, so all they could do was delay us last gen. They couldn't, like, kill us. Hopefully that doesn't change. They know half their adventurers. Yeah, they still have 2 more adventurers left. And they also have an Infectious Ghoul that we bounce back to their hand with Dream. I think that's all we know.
We do what the living cannot.
Don't go face. Don't hit my face, please. Don't have a whole lot of cards left in deck, do we? Neither they, sort of. There's the Infectious Ghoul. Arson Accusation. Huh. Arson Accusation triggers if the Ysera never hits my face. Can also trigger it with Hullbreaker, technically, but then I always take 3 damage and go to 4, which is scary.
The cold can't stop me.
I shouldn't have played that technically. I mean, I kind of have to, yeah? Alright, so we are dead to a silence. We're dead to certain types of rush.
Get out of my way.
There's a rush. Ah! Ah! They didn't need the 2/2 rush though, at least. I feel kind of good about that. They could have just used their hero power in the 1/2. But yeah, man. I tried so hard. And all we needed to do was win that 50-50 with Dar'khan, and we'd win every time. Okay. Alright. 5-0 to 5-2. Unfortunate. We did have a sim that redeemed the Star Trick Joe of the day. A sim that said they didn't have any specific suggestions, so we'll take Glavy's suggestion. But yeah, I believe this trailer will not feature what Glavy was looking for.
First, he took over her body.
Interesting sensation, to say the least, Doctor.
Now, he's just taking over.
Nice to see you, Ysera.
Are you drunk? An all-new Star Trek Voyager.
You became sexually aroused in my body. Sexually aroused in my body.
Right. So I was wondering what the tone of this trailer would be. Because they do. An Oscar for that facial expression. This one? Do I have... Let me see. Let me see if I've got one other thing before we queue in. Same guy. Same guy on Stargate with a range. A range of facial expressions here. So it's good. It's a good reaction for seeing like a Rune of the Archmage resolve. But yeah, I was wondering what the tone of that trailer would be. Because even though 5 wins, 2 losses, even though it's a very sexually focused episode, right? So I mean, yeah, there is a lot of humor in the episode. There is, but there is also a lot of comparisons to non-consensual sexual assault and coercion and things like that. So there's a pretty serious angle to the episode too. I was wondering if the trailer would play up the comic angle or not, and it does. And it does. Alright. Ah, man. Slinger does, like, nothing here but remove Divine Shield. Just make a new smart picture. Can you play a blooper reel? So, yes and no. Yes and no. I can play, like, a couple of bloopers. But, the blooper reels are like 4 minutes long. I can't play a whole thing. But I can play a couple of bloopers type thing. I guess we're gonna coin Cultist and hope Tap Slinger is good next turn.
The streets are not
like
safe.
the season 4 blooper reel is 3.5 minutes. The season 5 blooper reel is 7.5 minutes long. So it's like, I can't play that. I can't play that.
Obviously, I
I can play a couple of things. I can play a couple of things. Before nobody minds. You say that. You say that, and yet I can guarantee that I will lose viewers. Here's another good facial expression, though.
Life is gooder. You're so
Shoot. That's so good against us. We just lost so much. So quickly. Cheers, how are you today? I was better when we were 5-0 instead of 5-2. But they premiered the new season of The Mandalorian. That's all it takes to make me happy. I don't ask much, so... Still a good day.
Shug, shug. Stand strong.
So this isn't quite clear, but it sets up. It sets up to clear. So I saw this deck for the first time with 3 wins, like, oh great, a 12-win run, I get to watch for a while. I definitely didn't think this would be a 12-win deck, just based on Warlock's overall win rates in the meta. You know, evaluating based on that rather than the whole. Then this deck in particular, just Warlock as a whole. Some reason a good spell. I was thinking about going back to the grind. I don't know. It depends on your tolerance. It depends on your tolerance for just wins that are 1,000% out of your control, because you're going to very, very, very often be losing to just mages discovering 50 spells, for them discovering Rune of the Archmage and using it against you. It depends on your tolerance for insanity. It's a much higher power level meta than any of the metas in like the last year. But if you like seeing crazy stuff, then it's a good time to play. It's the craziest arena has been also in a year plus. Actually, it's probably the craziest arena has been ever. Because we've never had this many standard cards in the meta at once. We didn't win the 1 in 3, which is a shame. It's a really bad turn. I guess I have to do this. I think I have to play the Shadow Waltz as 1 minion instead of 2, which is really unfortunate. But because of the Duster, it's the only thing that seems to line up. I would so much prefer to play like this in Gangplank or this in Bloodguard, but I can't do it. So they got a 5-cost spell, and they got a reasonable minion out. It only has 1 less health than you want. So these... Gangplank is good against these minions. So we're gonna hope that lines up. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna hope it does. Shoot, I should have Scourge Supplies first. Well, unless I'm playing... No, I am playing this. Okay. Then we're fine. Alright, they have a 5-cost spell. What could that be? I mean, it could be Nourish, but what else can... It could be Flipper Friends. It could be Flipper Friends, of course. They probably have another Flipper Friends. They have 3 other cards. Miracle Growth. I mean, Gangplank's good against that too, but now we're so far behind on board. There's Dar'khan. Okay. Kinda helpful, maybe. Still have to play Scourge Supplies. We're looking to get... Suffocating Shadows. Doesn't work again. Unfortunate. I don't think I can... Even with Dar'khan, I don't think I can take the damage from Hullbreaker. We're at 21, they have 11 damage on board, they have 1 billion cards, and I think they have a Flipper Friends they can use to avoid the Sin Runner to a good degree. Oh no, it's got a double trade, which I guess makes me happy.
Reflect.
Did they send my Max Adventure to level 30, World Quest to 2, the Electro Cube at the end? Yeah, the electro cube. I think about the. Holy cow! What did this do? I don't. Ugh.
A little fire never hurt nobody.
If they have an attack buff, I'm gonna, like, die. I think I have to play the diver, not the ice surf. I might die. I might die if they've got, like, those 2/3s that enhance attack power. The electro cube. Yeah, the electro cube, I think it's weak to ice, and you don't have a whole lot of ice. You got kinda. Thunder King. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's bad, because they just cloned that. Damn. Oh, man, they cloned it off the Oracle balloon. Oh, shoot. Look at this. Look at this. There's nothing left for me. Wait, what about Grimoire Sacrifice? Grimoire Sacrifice could be something. 1 in 10. Yeah. There it is. Okay, so that kills all these. These come back. They keep this at 1 health. They keep these at 2 health. But it does do a lot of work for us. I could poison one of these and then Grimoire this, which would let me play Ysera. Well, actually, let me play Dar'khan too. But Dar'khan just dies to this. I do the peasant. I can keep the poison on board. They can just hero power it.
This can't be good.
I don't know. Is this better? Alex, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not losing 3 games in a row in life. He says, my friends Deco 10 plus, don't make me a fool. I think I'm gonna make you a fool. I think I'm gonna make you a fool unless they've run out of strong cards and we're just gonna Dar'khan them to victory. Could happen, I guess. Their cards need to be pretty terrible. It's finally the 5-cost spell. Was it? I was gonna say, was it Flipper all along? They had another good chance to use Flipper, so this kind of surprises me. And they could have killed me with Sow the Soil earlier, unless they top decked that. Maybe they did. Man, I hate it. I hate this whole match so much. Okay. Drain Soul that. Play the Ice Hoof. Do I tap with the Ice Hoof? I think I have to tap. If you feel really, really, really lucky, you could try to go for the Explosive Trap. But if you don't get the Explosive Trap, you don't have enough mana to Drain Soul that while you're playing your Ice Hoof, which feels, oh, very iffy. Very iffy.
Can't stop me, neither can you.
Alright, they got 2 cards. Let's see, is it one Ice Guy? Got the heal back a few times. Yeah. Well, it is one of these things that hopefully feels satisfying as you, like, advance through the game, John, because, you know, later on in the game, you will just be annihilating those cubes in one rotation type thing. There's Reanimator, which will have a chance to bring back Dar'khan, I suppose.
Were you followed?
I still take Oasis here. I mean, I can play Noble Sacrifice now, but it does so little. Maybe the Oasis won't do anything. Alright, we're at 14. They have 8 damage on board. If they try to trade in... If they don't trade in the Dark... They have to kill me, right? If they don't trade in the Dar'khan, I get to heal for infinite. if they trade in the Dar'khan, we heal to full. So now, I mean, it's kind of a fatigue game, for sure. I still have Ysera left. There's Ysera.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
I mean, I can dream any of these, but dreaming doesn't really help us at all, does it? It can keep Ysera alive, but that's it. If I dream this, they just re-rush it. Dreaming this can keep Ysera alive, but I don't know if that's actually valuable. So maybe each have like a draft bonus. Feels like every second card is premium pick. They just have a very high offer rate on very good cards. I don't know if you want to call it a draft bonus or not. It's just kind of how things are. This only draw 1 card, right? I mean, they wouldn't have played anything besides nature spells, yeah. Oh, they get all these acorns, but they get all the acorns right into Ysera Awakens, so that's nice.
We're not done.
Super lucky Dar'khan! Super lucky Dar'khan! They might concede. They might concede. Alright, Dar'khan! Reborn Dar'khan, get him! I mean, I'm actually ahead now, so even the 2-2 Reborn may have worked, but this is more fun. Ooh, actually, maybe I'm glad I got the Dar'khan, because this is strong. Draw the rest of their acorns. I'm still ahead on fatigue, or behind on fatigue, whichever you want to say it. Is this next level plays? What if I dream the Famished Fool so that we're equal on fatigue type thing? Is that a next level play? It might be. I might regret it, but I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe it's stupid. It's probably stupid. So next draft play. Yeah, no, it's probably stupid. It gives him so many more options. It gives him so many more options, but it would be funny.
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
You're undead to me.
The play I made there with the Nightmare is just a play trying to make Dar'khan stay alive. Actually, I didn't realize that... What? Oh, wow. Wait, I'm winning in fatigue? They still have 2 more acorns in there. I lost track how many acorns they got. This could be a Druid box. I don't think the Druid box would do anything for me. It could actually put them in fatigue, but they're probably desperate enough to try it. Should have done it for the fun. Well, I've lost track how many acorns they had. Actually, you know, if they tried to draw 3, they were going to go right into fatigue. They put America had to drew a bunch. Yeah, well, I just didn't realize they got like 3 vibrant squirrels type thing, didn't they? Or did they get 2? Either way, they got at least 2 off Oracle of Elune. So they have more. They have more than I was keeping track of. Okay, well, Scythe said they were betting 10 wins for this draft. Looked for a minute like we were gonna go 5. They were so far ahead. The only reason we got to keep going in that match at all was because we top-decked the Grimoire Sacrifice 1 in 10. And then we got Ysera relatively quickly, too, when we need another AoE. So, and the Dar'khan. The Dar'khan healing was significant. We needed every piece of this deck, starting with the 1 in 10 Grimoire, to ever make that work. He says, who is a very particular wrestler you're fond of, who's also a horrible human being? I don't think I'm particularly fond of you know, every name. They did eventually bring Hogan back, right? Or did they? I don't even know. But you know, there's other names I don't even want to mention. But I don't like them. I don't like any wrestlers. I just don't have any perspective. You know. Well, you know what I could say? I mean, technically he's wrestled, right? You know. I mean, Vince himself is by all accounts a terrible person. But I love that clip. I love that clip of Vince pulling off the hood and saying, it was me, Austin. I love that clip. I do. And there's some other Vince clips I've seen I like, but by all accounts, Vince is terrible. So, and he's technically wrestled, so maybe that counts. Maybe that counts. But I'm not fond of him necessarily, but I'm fond of some of the things he's involved in. I guess that could count. Faust says, sure we talked it, but Mr. How is Mandalorian? I enjoyed it a lot. And it did one time. The thing. We're about to take a break, by the way. It did one time the thing where that Mandalorian does pretty often, where, you know, it's the fan service stuff. And so, yeah, I won't say what it is. And if you haven't seen some previous Star Wars shows, it means nothing to you. But I think 4 minutes into the episode, something shows up. And if you know, it made me, like, out loud go, oh! They're doing the thing that teases the other thing that's going to be coming up in the near future, like 4 minutes into the episode. So I like anytime Mandalorian makes you go, oh! Yeah. There were, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, so I would say there's a couple of parts of the episode that feel a little too cartoony to me, especially near the end. A little too cartoony. But I like, you know, and hopefully this isn't too spoily either, I like that it seems like they're going back to questing. There's a lot of stuff in this episode that feels like Mando is picking up a quest objective with rewards and with reputation gains. And that's what a lot of Season 1 felt like, too, and Season 2 didn't feel as much like that. So it seems like they're going back to the quest system for Mando, and I like that a lot. So, but yeah, there was a lot going on. I've seen complaints. There's a lot going on. They're shooting all over different things, and I can understand that complaint. But I didn't feel that way. Some people thought the pacing was weird. I didn't feel that way. Anyway, I liked it. Looking forward to more of it. And you know, big thumbs up to Pedro Pascal, because for 2 weeks he gets to be the headline of Last of Us until Last of Us finishes, and he's the headline of Mando. So you know. Big 2 weeks for Pedro Pascal. Okay, we gotta take a break. We're back in 3 minutes to see if we can cross that infinite line after just barely lucking out to beat that druid. That druid was doing nut stuff. Oh, literally, the acorns. Alright. 6 wins, 2 losses. Yes, Sabo had a question about the time-traveling dragon, but I really don't know the answer. It said quick. I didn't see it. Nobody in chat replied either. And yeah, Sabo... Ysera was linking a deck with Belinda on it. We had some success with Belinda earlier, and you got the major location.
Fight with honor.
Everyone, get hyped!
John said they redid the dragon fight in Genshin and doubled your amount of 4-star effects. If you don't already know it, if you haven't realized it already, I'll tell you something important there, which is that, yeah, you can feed your artifacts to other artifacts, which I'm sure you've realized that's how you level artifacts, but you can feed a leveled artifact into another artifact. So you can level your 4-star artifacts now, and down the line, when you get the 5-star artifacts, you can feed your 4-star artifacts to the 5-star artifacts, and you'll lose almost nothing. So definitely level some 4-star artifacts, because you'll just end up feeding them to the next tier later on, and you'll be fine. So yeah, I mean, this is our Omega combo. It's way too slow. The Daywalkers at 12 wins. Here we go. I hope you're right, but hey, I'd take the 7. I just want to get the infinite.
Excellent decision.
And you got 7 months of sub. You got 7 months of sub. Hopefully it'll herald at least 7 wins. Hopefully it'll herald beating this paladin. Tarantula with the fur says, "Save the blue fox or chasing me help." Well, I've got a Corgi fursuit here with a blue tunic on, so. Yeah, Joe says the blue fox are chasing me help. I wanna come up with context to that. I'm trying to think of what that would mean. Like, yeah. Wait, Tarantula, what do you mean? Tarantula's like, let me tell you, Save. Let me tell you, Save. My Twitter feed right now, I cannot show it on stream. It's a lot of furry stuff. I'm like, well, stop liking the post, Tarantula. It'll stop. Like, I can't. They're too good. Okay, look, Tarantula, I'm glad you're happy, you know. Glad you found a path in life here. No, I mean, it's cool. No judgment. Only a little judgment. Only a little. Oh man, this Dunbar Bridge is gonna put us in trouble pretty darn quick, but yeah, we've got a really strong play. We've got Coin Sin Runner, and then when the Sin Runner dies, we can revive it with Reanimator, which is super strong. This is strong too. Just judge all you want to it. I don't know if I can bring up an image quickly enough. I don't know if I can bring up an image quickly enough to accompany the joke. What do I got? What do I got? I mean, I must have just some image of Dia somewhere. I've got the depressed skunk from Agresco soon. Yeah. Just judge all you want. I'm like, people in glass houses should not throw stones, Tarantula. I can't judge for the fur. Alright, so we're trying to set this up. I wonder if they can, you know, do more with this light blade, though. Do they have more holy spells they can cast? It's a weird thing for them, because if they cast more holy spells, they're like kind of wasting the bridge, yeah? Oh no! Wait, can I still... Okay, I can still sort of do this. I have to use arson. I have to use arson accusation. Oh no! Wait. Now I don't know what's happening. Okay. All right. So, if I play Reanimator, I get the Sin Runner with Reborn, which is incredible. I'm gonna do it, I think, but they have 10 damage on board minimum, and they're holding a holy spell guaranteed for the light blade. Oh, should I just do the arson accusation and play this later? It is safer. It is safer.
We're not done with you yet.
This might get me killed. This would be feel much better if I didn't know they have a holy spell. That's 16 damage, I have 23. But are they gonna go for it? Are they gonna go for it when they know I've got this sin? It might be a sin. This is an interesting game. This is a game of risk. This is a game of risk and anticipation.
Must move quickly.
So that interaction used to work in a different way, right? If a creepy painting died to a sin runner, it would come back, but apparently they got rid of that interaction just recently. Or actually, I don't know how recently, but apparently they got rid of it. Lyris was telling me about it, and it appears to be true. And we just saw it.
You're undead to me.
So this guy chose the worst of all options. But if creepy painting still worked how it used to, I think that would have worked out okay. I said, what a game! And that was turn 6! That was turn 6!
You're undead to me.
Turn 6 was pretty 10 by comparison, and they played one of the strongest weapons ever printed in the game.
Something need doing.
Silver Knight screwed you by the immune gangplank going right into the 1-1. Yeah. You're not wrong. Dang, they killed the gangplank. They killed the gangplank. That was the only way for them to prevent lethal. Maybe I should have played the extra minion. Too late now. Too late now. Thank you, Jensen, with 25 months or so. But they can't do 7 damage from hand as a paladin, can they? That seems impossible to me. 2 subs. Oh. Just bugging out a little bit. 2 subs make a hug. You know, Daywalker subbed at the start of this game. Alex time? Oh, well. I guess that would be one way. We can shield all of these, but that's never enough. Right? Alright. Alright.
The victory is yours.
Okay, dedicate that win to Jensen with a 25 months of sub, and to the Daywalker with 7 months of sub. Jensen with 25 going beyond 2 years. Okay, alright. We made it to the Infinite. I'm pretty happy making it to the Infinite with Warlock. Warlock is, what is it? The number 9 class? Is that right? Yeah, number 9. Number 9. It's only above Warrior and Demon Hunter. So I'm pretty happy to get the Infinite with it.
Your path has brought you here.
Everyone, get hyped up!
I could keep Drained Soul. Would your Gangplank be immune to the 4 damage death rattle if it attacked the gargoyle? I don't think so. I think the immune gets removed before the death rattle goes off. I'm almost positive, but not 100% positive. Some people moved up on the leaderboard, apparently. Yesterday, I think we still had the 5.79, but we were like number 23 on leaderboard. Now we're number 34. Although this might improve our score a little bit. I don't know if it'll be enough to get back on page 1. Oh, wait, no, we actually had the 2-win run, didn't we? We had the 2-win runs. Maybe that's what kicked me off. But yeah, number 21 is the lowest 6-win average at the moment.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Moo is still number 1. Moo's been number 1 for a long time.
Your soul dissolves.
Good rich. That's nothing makes you stupid and get you being frozen repeatedly due to your own character. Because of Barbara, yeah, I told you.
Hogs on the loose.
Barbara's biggest problem is she constantly makes you wet, which is literal. Which is literal. Sounds dirty, but it's true.
We're being attacked. The exit is this way.
Maze guide. They got a pretty good roll. A pretty good roll. Identity theft. They could steal Ysera here straight up. They could also. They could if they're not offered Ysera, they could steal. What if they stole both my legendaries? Because they picked that second card pretty quick. Shoot.
Obviously, I never missed.
They could have stole Ysera. They could have stole, like, the Deadly Shot. The Suffocating Shadows Deadly Shot. That could have been pretty okay.
Want the plague? Gladly.
Was that stolen from my deck? It was. Okay. So they didn't get my Dar'khan out of the deck. They got the Gangplank out of the deck, but we still don't know what they took from our hand.
The cold can't stop me.
Okay, they got the 6 attack immunity. Could severely damage our 210, but I don't see something else I'd rather play right now. They still have their coin, so they could coin Ysera next turn if indeed they did get Ysera.
The more you'll struggle, the better.
We did not kill an undead, so they shouldn't get a discount on this, right? They're still discovering a spell. Yeah, they're really thinking about it. Really thinking about whatever they got offered here. It's trying to run out of time. The rope's gonna pop up in like 3 seconds. 2, 1, rope. Just keep thinking. Just keep thinking. Never play your last 4 mana. Never make an attack. Copycat. So, Arson Accusation is very good against Copycat because they would have to choose a minion and then I would have to attack them in the face for them to actually destroy anything. I could just give them a peasant though, right? Instead of this. But, I don't know, it's really hard for me to take advantage of this. They could Arson Accusation like my Ysera body, and then when I'm in the face, Ysera dies, but I don't know. How significant is that? Alright. Gave him the Arson Accusation. I have to be a little careful, though, because they can use it. They can use it, and it activates if I attack their face, so I gotta be a little careful about it. If they use it, I just have to be careful about hitting face if I want to, like, trade my minion first. Or not go face.
Can't go round.
Ram Commander. It's gonna... Is that gonna let him kill the 2/1 poison, or something better?
Come under my...
Ah, okay. Still have the cheese, though. If I play Ysera, I'm gonna burn cards.
Swim back from whence you came.
Sin Runner. So we can... I can tap. I don't know if I want to tap, because it gives me even less space for Ysera. But I can tap and go Peasant Sin Runner. That's one option. We could technically... Ysera, Nightmare of the Cheesemonger. That's really weird. Thriving Shadows can pull the full-blown evil out of our deck, which... I could use the full-blown evil twice to try to keep the Cheesemonger alive. I know they have at least 3 spells in hand. So this lets them kill the Cheesemonger and then start casting their spells again. If you like the full-blown evil line more, I don't think you're crazy. We know they have at least 3 spells.
The streets are not safe.
So that's on its own vulnerable to the suffocating, but they have to play like no more minions. Which they didn't play any more minions, which surprises me. I'm gonna keep tapping, even though it keeps making Ysera more awkward. They still have the Murder Accusation, they have the other Discovered Priest spell, they still have the card from my hand that could be Ysera, and they still have a coin. We know quite a bit about their hand.
strikes twice.
All's well that sun wells.
So this would be a really strong card to Dream, just because they would have to spend 7 mana to replay it, but I can also nearly kill it with Gangplank, so it feels like there's no point.
With every strike, he will strike.
I am worried that they might play a Whirlpool here. They still have the Discovered Priest spell. It could be Whirlpool. It could be, Clean the Scene. Either of those cards would work. There was actually Theft Accusations. They play the Arson Accusation, and it's gonna activate Killing the Sin Runner. So it says test against Innkeeper, minions come back silence. Guess they're gonna Frozen 2. Thanks for nothing. I don't know. That time travel card is confusing as heck. If we damage their face, the Gangplank dies, but that's okay.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, what we were talking about earlier. They can use the murder accusation, technically. Technically.
Time may pass.
So they did take Ysera all along. They took Ysera all along. Was Nightmare plus Dream lethal? I think they had Clear Conscience up, so I couldn't have used the Dream on the taunt anyway.
Too many cards.
I think.
It is finished. You win.
First it was lethal, first you said, oh yeah, I think it was untargetable. I think it was untargetable. You said, forgot about the Clear Conscience. Alright, we got the 8 wins. We got the 8 wins. Daywalker said, let's go 12. I don't know about 12, but we got the 8. Ox makes the call. The big call. It's nice that they did identity theft our Ysera, and we were so far ahead they never had time to play it. That feels good. Clear Conscience does not exist in Standard. Standard. Found that opponent pretty quick. Pretty quick for 8 wins. We can see on Deck Tracker we drew both our legendaries. Those are getting tossed. Those are getting tossed. A little too expensive.
Behold the magic of death.
Everyone, get hyped up!
Cheesemonger against Mage. Ooh. I kept it, but some of it is foolish to keep 4s. I was wondering if there'd be any arena shakeups with the patch. Well, Parrot is still an important card in Mage. I'm kind of curious how Parrot is going to get changed. I don't know if they're doing any actual meta adjusts. You know, if they're doing any micro adjusts in the patch. I don't think I've seen Matt London say anything. I haven't looked too close at Twitter lately. Has anybody seen anything along those lines? Looking at Matt London's Twitter right now. Yeah, Construct Quarter getting nerfed will,
I wonder
do something. Thanks to Dan Fuller with the raid. Super appreciated. It's we just says, well, I don't know. We still don't know what's getting changed, right? At first it says, you know, predictions for the parrots, but yeah, as far as I know, I've seen a lot of people acting like that's gospel, but as far as I know, it's not confirmed. Yeah, they could just be making it cost 1 more mana. I don't know. I don't know. Gotta make sure we get a shout out for Dan Fuller in a second. Hope we had a good stream. We started 5-0 with this deck, then we lost 2 in a row. I almost lost 3 in a row. We managed to very luckily recover against a druid that was about to kill me. We got a 1 in 10 top deck of our Grimoire Sacrifice AoE. Yeah, there's a shout for Dan Fuller. Plays Art Show Me in, one of the longest time supporters of the stream. Check out Dan if you're not. So I could play Oasis now and then try to coin Ysera. Can also play Cheesemonger, which can cause him a double trade and ping in some cases. Maybe coin Bloodguard is the best choice, but it's hard to tell.
We will strike back harder.
Because it's been nerfed for Wild. Was that hard confirmed? I assume it's correct. But is that an assumption people are making, or did they hard confirm it? It's just not getting used in standard. I guess that would make sense then. I guess that would make sense then. If it does, it's about the quest mage. Yeah, I mean, that's what people are saying. I was wondering if that was confirmed, though, or just a suspicion. Alright, thank you very much, Adrian. Says, well, met 7 chat, happy anniversary, much love as always. Keep being as awesome as you are. I'll play Excellent Decision.
Excellent decision.
I'll play Excellent Decision. I appreciate it, but, you know, such praise that, you know, I feel undeserving of. You know, where's the other one? Where's the other one?
You're adorable.
It's too much praise. It's too much praise. I can't take it. I appreciate you. I do. I do with the 28 months of sub. 2 years and 4 months. What the heck are we doing here? They got too much stuff.
The cold can't stop me.
Hope the Ysera works.
Dissolves.
Hope the Ysera works. Give us questions. As far as I know, it's somebody else. As far as I know, but I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure. This is what's a big time in that game is. Fill your board, winnings return, you had full board, your brass swing did not come back. Uh oh.
No better.
Ox had also noted the opponent's voice line. Behold the magic of death! The Death Knighty Khadgar. Oh man, they're doing so much stuff here. How many spells have they discovered this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, and they've got 2 random spells. So 4 discovered spells and 2 random spells. Ugh. So we'll know in 14 hours what they're doing. Yeah. They're clear wild nerfs. Yeah, I assume not Construct Core though. That's a standard nerf, right? Do we know anything about this secret? We know it's all fast wisdom. It doesn't really tell us much. Hope it's not counterspell. Yeah, test for objection.
Obviously, I never miss.
Would they ever Vengeful Visage? Nah, so it's Oasis. So it's Oasis, which is what I was expecting at that point. So they have Oasis and we have Oasis. Yes, if you Deathborn to Deathborn with parrots. Stop that. Oh, if it made you only cast 7+ cost mana spells type thing, or but not 6+, not 6+. 6+ would still work, yeah. Woe betide those. How many cards do they draw? Enough to get Rush. So they got Rush and Taunt, but no Divine Shield. We got our Water Elemental. Still looks unrecoverable. Still looking pretty unrecoverable. I don't know, maybe Dar'khan? Maybe Dar'khan's lifesteal? So they're gonna get their own Water Elemental here, and there's not really anything I can do about it. No. Yeah, they're just gonna burst me down. They're just gonna burst me down. We're dead. They only need 4 damage, and they're a mage with 9 cards. We're never living. Alright. We still got 8 wins with the 3rd worst class. The, like, number 9 class. So, I am pleased with that. And we got to play a lot of Dar'khan saving us. We got to play a lot of Ysera. Dar'khan only failed me 1 time. Dar'khan only failed me 1 time for, like, our 2nd loss. He's Whipblade run for sure. We had decisions to make. And we got to do a lot with Ysera, and we got to do quite a bit with Dar'khan. I'm very pleased. Went for a Frozen Touch Arena ban tomorrow. I don't know if they didn't do it when Castle Nathria came out. I don't know if they do it now, but I was gonna say I must have not opened our last pack because it says we got 107 packs instead of 105. Got anything good? Nothing good there. Nothing good there. What about this pack? Which guys are worse? Warlock, Demonair, and I mean, take a guess. It's Warrior. This is a good pack. Look at this. Epic, 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 legendary. Signature legendary? 2 epics, not golden. Hey! No, hey, some people don't like the signature art, but hey, I kind of like collecting it. And maybe someday, to fit with future signature arts, maybe they'll animate these. Maybe they'll animate these and move the name up. So now we're missing like 3 signature cards. Yeah, Fellerin actually forgot. I've lost this card in Arena. Reroll your normal card. This is not seeing big constructed play, is it? Is there any chance this legendary is getting nerfed? I need to ask people who play Standard. Let's see, Demon Hunter, number 8 in Standard, but are the decks they're playing using this card? I don't know, I don't think so. It's just a question of, is this card more likely to get nerfed than a random card from this expansion? I says no, as in people are not using this? I'm gonna believe that, and I'm gonna let it re-roll. The Purator! I don't know, could Pure Pound get strong enough they might nerf this? I don't know. Yeah, we rolled into a mini-set card. Okay. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look at that new signature card. There's the new flavor text, the Forgotten. Forgot the flavor text, right? New Purator. Oh, actually, I was guaranteed to get a mini-set card because I never bought the non-golden mini-set. Right, that's interesting. I think we're missing 3 signatures, by the way, before we hit up a new draft. Yeah, we're missing Rameth as a diamond anyway. We're missing Putricide, which is one of the better signature arts, I think. And we're missing Invincible, which I also think is one of the better signature arts, honestly. It takes up a lot of space on the card art. But yeah, I don't want to roll this one because there's diamond anyway. I'd like to roll these two. Yeah. Next expansion, they'll probably add some more color signatures. They actually already confirmed that. I think they look good. They confirm they will be animated. They confirm they will be more colorful. They confirm they're going to get rid of the inner bezel to put a little bit more art on them. And they said they're going to try to move the name. That one they did not guarantee. That one they did not guarantee moving the name, but they said they were going to look into their options. But yeah, they are going to be animated, and they're going to be more colorful. Diamond, not possible to craft. Your signatures are not possible to craft. Neither are diamonds. Neither of them you can craft. Diamonds have usually special unlock conditions, like collecting every existing legendary. And then signatures you can only open from packs. They're supposed to be like chase cards and incentives for buying signature packs. How is it March already? Let me look at the section down below. I know. Can't believe. I mean, I just can't believe it's 2023, right? I didn't feel the advancement of time so hard until 2016. People talk about 2012. No, 2016, when we got past Back to the Future 2. When we got past Back to the Future 2, 2015. Now I look at the calendar, I'm like, what do you mean it's 2023? That's, no, that's too far in the future. Let's see, so of these, we have been doing the worst as Priest. How many times have we tried Priest? Oh, geez, I've tried Priest 7 times, and it's doing the worst by far. So, my Rogue average is only slightly worse than Druid, and I think Rogue is a lot more interesting than Druid. So let's take Rogue. Yeah, we're in 2015, like 3 minutes ago.
They won't see me coming.
Yeah, the Star Wars prequels came out over 5 years ago. Yeah, no. The last Star Wars sequel came out 4 years ago. And it says, woo, not picking Priest. So I thought Invincible was on Battle Pass or something. No. Narrowgar is. Sneaky versus Embalmer. I'm gonna take Embalmer, but Sneaky, making your dagger cross the earth can be pretty good. They're sneaky anyway. Take it over Bubbler. Scourge Illusion. Man, so Assassinate's good, but yeah, Scourge Illusionist. I called this. This was one of the only cards. I'm like, this is not a 6-star out of 5-star card. This might be a 7-star out of 5-star card. This card is insane. And it could be even more insane with Embalmer. Whoa. We just need to get some half-decent death rattles, and this card is just one of the nuttiest cards ever for Arena. I've already got these 2 Undead synergy cards. Let's take Bone Flinger. Bunker Sergeant's good. Take it over another Sneaky. I got wrecked by Bunker Sergeant from Team America. Take an Excavation Specialist over an Assassinate. I really like controlling our draws, and I like this stat line. I don't know, maybe just the removal is better, but I went this way. Drawing a Masked Reveler off of Scourge Illusionist for a 2-mana 4/4 rush, get a 2/2 copy is crazy. Gotta take it. Reconnaissance is crazy good. Take it over another Dredge, but I like the Dredge. After you play a Death Realm and you become a 2/2 copy of it with Rush, it's kind of expensive at 3 mana, but I've got the Scourge Illusionist, I've got the Reconnaissance, I gotta take the Forsaken Lieutenant. I gotta do it. Not golden. Yeah. I think we're gonna deal with it not being golden, because I have to go dust cards if I want to upgrade this to gold right now. Alright. Take a Panda. Take a Shadow Step? Or take a Pelican Diver? I'm gonna take Shadow Step. Take a Swordfish over a Backstab. More Dredge. Plus it's a decent weapon. Tooth and Nefarian, sweet. Scoundrel is less conditional, but I'm gonna take Tooth and Nefarian anyway. Gain a random friendly death row that triggered this game, but I can't turn down the ability. If it fixes we need a really good death row, right? I can't turn down trying to become a 4/4 4-mana general that still summons an 8/8. I can't turn that down. If the quicks Maydean, General Maydean. We have stolen a small Imperial shuttle, and using a stolen Imperial code, we're going to steal away to this moon that the Empire stole from the Ewoks. Steal. Logic with 17 months of sub at save file 17. Important number, prime number.
Excellent decision.
Very appreciate Logic. All the best to you, and hopefully all the best to this deck. It's looking pretty sweet so far. The only thing you liked about episode 9 is the machine of the Emperor. You liked him being craned around? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean something else? I think I'm gonna take Sidekick over Parlay. Like in Portal 2, GLaDOS Emperor, sure. I think I'm gonna take Murkwater Scribe here, because we have some spells to discount, and Piggyback. You know, it's another decent thing to get, for sure, from Scourge Illusionist, but, I don't know, I'd rather pull these. But of course, if I draw these before the Scourge Illusionist, I could disrupt the Scourge Illusionist. Fixes, yeah, it's a question between consistency and reliability. Blade Knight I like, but I think I'm still gonna take Stockade Guard. Take the draw power, too. Smokescreen. wait, no, I mean, I can't take Smokescreen, can I? Fix it like Blade Knight. I like Blade Knight too, but I like it less in Rogue. I'm throwing my dagger around. I can't take Smokescreen, can I? You have enough death row Smokescreen. I mean, I agree. And yet... Yar says yes. Gosh. Same that card. It sure is. Has to be Smokescreen. I agree. Partly because we're streaming. Glow Scale can help. The Tooth Nefarian in particular, but not too much else. Do I want a pricey card? I don't know, I took it. Black White Cutlass is pretty good. Peon, though. Still gonna take Peon, personally. Deadly Poison to the Wilds Farmer. I guess it's Deadly Poison. Yes, it's Dark Fallen Shadow. I guess it's well! I mean, Moccasin is way better than Owl. Fixes Owl. 4 mana, 4/4 Owl. Trigger the Owl from Smokescreen. Smokescreen affected by spell damage? For drawing more cards? No. Fixes Owl. Oh man, the Owl is so... The Moccasin's so good. No, I don't want that death row. Let's just take Baba. Plague Scientist is often very sweet. I think I'm gonna take Assassinate here, really. I like Red Herring, but I don't know if I like Red Herring in this deck. I think I'm gonna take Assassinate. Looking a little bit more to see if I have a really... How does it lie with, 3 death row synergies? Yeah, I mean, I guess if I'm on 10 mana. Get an extra 8 damage to grow Forsaken could be sweet. Synergy decks always do well, right? Right? Can't take Assassinate, but that's a tough call. Tomb Pillager is not, you know, the craziest death row to get off Scourge Illusionist. Let's take Necrolite. Jackpot is sweet. I don't know if this deck needs it, but I think I'm going to take it. We could try the Door of Shadows, Tooth Nefarian, or Reconnaissance. Of course, if I draw, like, all 3 of my spells, I only have, like, 3 spells, right? Or if I get, like, a Shadow Step or Deadly Poison, this is terrible. I took Jackpot, but I don't know. Might be too slow for this deck. Burning Blade Acolyte is a 4/4. Death Rattle, summon a 5/8 Demon Spawn with Taunt, and is something we can do with Smokescreen. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna take that. Except it's not bad, I agree. It's not against the craziest cards anyway. I mean, Red Herring's pretty good. Murder Accusation, I like a lot. Gonna take it over Operative for sure. Last pick, Fillet Fighter. Clergy's not bad, but let's take Fillet Fighter. Fillet Fighter also has synergy with Swordfish, if we get lucky. Alright, alright. Yeah, so is the Smokescreen pick questionable? Probably. There's a lot of other interesting Death Rattle synergies here. Wish we'd gotten a second Reconnaissance, but maybe I shouldn't be greedy. But yeah, the main feature here is trying to do, you know, like Scourge Illusionist, draw a 4-mana 4/4 general type thing. Yeah. Okay. Could be exciting. Yes, deck look exciting. We shall see. Say, do you ever see the Grandmaster, the Knights, and the Cavalry? Do you see the Cavalry that he's with? Yes. Do you ever see the Grandmaster Varka? Not yet. They talk about him, and they just talked about him very recently. Because did you see advertised? I don't know if I have the image readily available. Let me see if I've got it. Just keep the P on. Let me see if I've got the advertisement. Let me see if it's on there. I don't remember if it was part of an event or if it's part of a main story quest either. Yeah, there it is. What do they name this guy?
Time waits for no one.
So yeah, this is Mika, who's gonna be released in like 3 weeks. So it says Frontline Land Surveyor of the Knights of Favonius. But so he was with Varka's expedition, and he comes back. He comes back to like report on their progress. I don't remember if that was part of an event quest or a regular quest. But they were just talking about Varka's expedition pretty recently. So he's still alive. He's still alive out there at least. This is what now usually asks if his deck require you skip Neptulon. Fix his opinion. I gotta rename our deck though. Our deck still has. So do you have some like huge synergy with King Crush? Do you have like that 5-mana card that someone's a beast from your deck? You just think you don't have time to make the turn 10 because your curve is so low. I still think that looks like Neptulon every time, but maybe you're considering you need to close out the game before it matters. See, I'm not a smoker, though. I'm not a smoker. Don't smoke, kids. Based on a quick look, I would like always take Neptulon. Maybe I'm missing something. Take a 5-mana Mountain Bear, do the Cub Slide, or 1-mana draw extra cards. I mean, 2-mana Hexen can be crazy, but I think we're going Mountain Bear. I mean, Chofallen Bear and Forsaken Lieutenant, that could draw like our entire deck, but I think I'm still going Mountain Bear. Alright. Oop, almost missed 2 damage face. Okay, what is this? Ultimate Smokescreen Death Rattle Synergy Rogue. In Arena? The ultimate may still be 0-3, I don't know.
I'll try. Work.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight. Tracking my movements.
So we want to play the Forsaken Lieutenant next turn, and then play the Mound Bear on 5. Admiral Akbar's Synergy Rogue with real death rattle marshmallows. Our tongues can't repel death rattles of that magnitude. You need some death rattles in your meals, kids. Influence higher plate and deck win rates. Just thanks for that party copy told me to use, by the way, when you get all 4 ores up, just melt everything. Where are you literally melting things? Because melting means ice plus fire. You're not using fire, are you? I'm glad it's working out for you. I'm glad it's working out for you. Yeah. Especially after you up your ascension level, because that makes enemies a little stronger. Not literally, yeah. You can see I'm confused, though. Because it's an in-game mechanic.
Finished. Here they come.
So normally I wouldn't make this trade, honestly. Normally I'd stay in stealth, but Druid has too many ways to buff wide board, so I don't want him to power the wild 2 1/1s instead of 1/1/1. 1/1/1/1. Miss Anthony, I hate this game. He played Goliath on turn 8, and 9 that played Ibis on 10 collateral damage. I hate collateral damage. I hate collateral damage. For sure. I kinda hate Sneed. I don't know if I hate Ibis, but I hate collateral damage. I hate collateral damage with a burning passion, so I hear you. I hear you, Anth, and I nod my head like this. Yeah. There was one other thing I was going to say about that. We saw, for people who weren't here, yesterday we saw somebody play, a priest, I think? They played an Ibis on turn 2. They played an Ibis on turn 2, and they got lucky, and it did roll +2/+2, so they got a 2-mana 3/3. But they could have got a 2-mana 1/1 taunt, or a 2-mana 1/1 rush. Plus they just, you know, they used Ibis. And so that was weird. Here come the Cubs. Let's just cub up, I think. Wish I could go back to the start of the season. Put some money on the Cubbies. How do you guys not punch your monitors in this meta? Well, I mean, you can't see the monitors on the stream, right? You can see me through the webcam, but you know, that monitor's cracked, and that monitor's cracked, and that one... that one's got 2 big fissures in it. I can hardly see the screen anymore. Okay, what are we doing? We can go double cross Baba that, which is pretty sweet.
So many.
I could shadow step the cub. Nah.
Turning tides will twist your mind.
You should stop punching monitors, dude. Never. We gotta take a 3-minute break after this, by the way. I just saw the break timer. Yes, there's nothing like bacon, egg, and death rattles on a bagel for breakfast. That's right. You get, you know, you put a couple of death rattles on there. It's like, you know, 56% of your daily requirements of death rattles. Shadow stepping Baba can be okay, but I don't actually have another spell to reactivate it.
What a delightful party. Party's over.
Sanity unwind.
I mean, honestly, you know, the Frostwolf Kills is doing pretty alright in terms of... I thought we might have seen, like, a fast concede against the double Mountain Bear play. They're still here. They're still here fighting for it, and they're doing okay. They got more cards than me. That was this druid play. Turn 7 scales, turn 8 scales plus gardens, turn 9 scales. It's a lot of armor.
King's honor, friend.
They got more cards, but they got less cubs. Next, it's time to dredge in the smoke screen. Make the smoke screen cost 7. Just as you say less cubs, just because they have less cubs than me, I got the cubs. They don't got the cubs. Just I disagree. Well, no, it's just that they're not cubbing. They're making mistakes by not cubbing. Out in secret.
A thirst beyond death. It sings to me. A thirst beyond death sings to me.
Party's over.
Give me my general. I got my owl. I got my owl. That's pretty good.
Absolutely wonderful.
Monsters beneath you.
I got my Scourge. I got my 2/2 owl. My 2/2 humongous owl. It's a very small humongous owl. It's kind of. Here's the cooking with some HelloFresh. Are you? I did it for two months. I did it for 2 months. I enjoyed it. I finished with the grand finale. The grand finale, I mentioned to Dan Fuller at least, was I got this chicken and waffles, very, very sugary Belgian waffles, and some fried chicken. It was good. That was kind of the grand finale of HelloFresh. I'm going back to the low-carb life, but I did genuinely enjoy the HelloFresh, and I think it might make me do some more cooking in the future than I typically do. I need to modify the recipes to, be low carb, but I can do that.
Feel my blade.
So it sounds price compared to and take it. It kind of depends. It's probably a bit cheaper, just period. But it can get a lot cheaper if you're ordering like a lot of HelloFresh, because the more you order, the bigger discount they give you. That got me making it close to being it. Foul tarnished. Low carb diet, high cub diet. Yeah, I guess it is high protein. The opponent is literally waffles. They're literally waffles. What are the odds? So a bit Googling, we'll find people who've done keto subbing for HelloFresh meals. That would be possible. That would certainly be possible. A whole community of HelloFresh carb refugees, maybe. Alright, I did mention we've got to take a break. We're 3 hours into the stream. Hopefully we'll check the scores today. We played a Warlock. We played a Warlock with 2 legendaries, up to 8 wins. Warlock is the 3rd lowest win rate class, but Ysera helped us out. Ysera has helped out a lot, and Dar'khan helped us out quite a bit, honestly. Okay, we'll be back. Fixes the point, missed a +1/+1 at some point. Ooh, I missed that. Okay. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Dedicate that win. Dedicate that win to Logic. I don't know if I dedicate a win to Adrian either, but yeah, Adrian had the 28 months of sub. Logic at the 17. We got that appreciated raid from Dan Fuller. We'll be back. We will return. One win, no loss. This deal was trash. I was so mad. Yeah, you know. I wonder if the outrage will be high enough that maybe they might adjust your numbers. You know, like the only character they ever adjusted because of outrage was Zhongli. I don't know. I don't know if there's any hope for Dia, but she's my favorite character in the game, so I hope maybe. Maybe the outrage will be high enough that it could happen. The rules for an alt account. Well, yes, I mean, you still roll. That's the thing, you know. She's my favorite character. I may not roll. I may not roll because she's going on standard.